Well, that's lit. Okay, let's add a lit property to our block entity. If you want to go deeper, the 26.x modding courses are linked down below. 30 plus hours covering complex block entities with fluid and energy handling, custom mobs, custom networking, and even custom biomes and dimensions. Everything you need for 26.x all in one place, linked down below in the description. Right, we found some back in chilling once more, and in this quite short tutorial, we're going to be adding a lit property to our crystallizer block. And this is going to be extremely straightforward, and the idea is just going to be that it's going to work the same way that a furnace works. Basically, it's going to change the front of the texture of the block when there's something crafting inside, and we're also going to add some particles. Let's just take a look. So we're going to just add another block state property. This is going to be the public static final boolean property over here, lit. That is correct. I don't want to call it powered. I want to call it lit. I think that is much better in this case, and I also don't want to call it powered. I want to call it lit, definitely. When we set it down, it should default that value to false. I think that that's fair, and of course, we also need to add it to the builder over here. So those two things basically very straightforward. We'll copy over the at the very bottom. There's going to be a method that is the animate tick method, and basically this does the exact same thing that the furnace does. Just make sure that number one, we're hearing a amethyst chime sound when it actually plays, so that's gonna, or when it crafts, and then it makes sure that the smoke particles and the particles of the item that are going to be created, so this is the output item, that those particles are going to be spawned at the front of the of this particular block. That's basically that all this animate tick method does. And of course, we still need to make sure that the lit over here is set to true and false, and that happens in the crystallizer block entity itself. That's going to happen inside of the tick method. So every time we increase over here, we know, hey, level set block and update. Let me double check. Yes, at the position, and the state is going to be state.set a value, and the value we're setting is the crystallizer block.lit to true right here, because while we are increasing the progress, we are 100% crafting, and when we're resetting the progress here, we can set it to false. So that's going to be very straightforward in this case, and that is actually the entire change we need to do. Oh, actually, it is not, because of course, we also need to change the model, because right now, the model is going to be the normal model, but the front is going to stay the same. So instead of creating a horizontally rotated block, we're going to create a furnace. So it's going to create a furnace over here for the crystallizer, and this then also means we need the front texture. So this is the front underscore on texture. So we have the normal front texture and then front underscore on, which is going to be used via the create furnace over here when the crystallizer is on, meaning the lit property is true. That does require us to rerun datagen over here, but once that is done and run through, well, then we can jump into the game and see if it lights. Alright, fans, I'm back in Minecraft. As you can see, it already freaking works right here. Let me just get half of this and put it in here, and you can see, boom, there we freaking go. So it absolutely works. The chime is very, very low, so you're probably not going to hear that, but rest assured the chime is there. Regardless though, that definitely works, and that is the lit property over here. Just this tiny thing, but man, it does add a lot of charm, and there we go. And that's gonna be it for this tutorial right here. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks for the support on Patreon and on YouTube memberships. Don't forget, if you join as a Stonebricks member on YouTube, you can get up to 40 days of early access, which includes this video right here. We'll add a custom recipe type. Hope to see you there. So, yeah.